Hello, this is Katane Fox again. I am going to see if choosing different choices, what happens whenever I choose the different choices. So, let's begin. Okay, so we're back here at the first choice. I am going to choose to ignore the cat. Well, no. Yeah, I'll choose to ignore the cat this time. It's best to continue walking without her. That cat is dangerous. It's her fault that I ended up in this place and my friends are missing. I don't know what else that cat is capable of doing, so I decided it's better to leave it behind and continue walking. 2:37 a.m. I soon lost to sight of the cat. Once more, I find myself in the dark forest, walking aimlessly, only moving forward, but it didn't seem I was getting somewhere. Come here. Here you'll be safe. I suddenly stopped. It was probably easy to see the disbelief on my face at that moment. It's that voice again, I whispered to myself with no one to listen to me. Shortly after I got away from the cat, a mysterious voice appeared in my mind. It is a feminine voice, soft and gentle, as if it belongs to a princess from a fairy tale. But I can't trust it. Am I really going crazy? Or is it this voice that doesn't make any sense? I don't know, but I don't like any of the two options. Don't be afraid. Come with me. I will help you. Every time the voice is heard more clearly, stronger, and more often. She seems to be leading me somewhere. It does not inspire me with confidence, but between the voice and staying here in this putrid forest that seems to have no end, I choose to follow it. Shortly after, I arrive to a clearing in the forest. At last, I can see the night sky. The full moon shines elegantly, surrounded by a blanket of darkness and stars. A beautiful image, but there is something strange in it. How weird. Wasn't there a half moon tonight? I said to myself as I looked at the moon and tried to remember a vague memory in my mind. Anyway, it is not important. The moon will not come to save me. I lower my sight. It was then I noticed there was a cabin in the clearing. It was hidden under the shade of the trees nearby, so I didn't see it before, I think. The cabin looks old and worn down, even depressing, but if I'm lucky, there may be someone there. Open the door. I'm waiting for you, my knight. Suddenly I hear the voice again. It was in this cabin, no doubt. Somehow her voice sounds different this time. It has an inexplicable kindness, even love. I feel as if I were a man returning home to see his wife. After thinking about it for a moment, I can't help but laugh at myself. How silly. I must really be losing my mind. I said as a joke, hiding my anxiety with humor. In any case, there was nothing else for me than to open the door. However, I can't stop thinking that I'm forgetting something. My hand then slowly opens the door of the cabin. What awaits me there is something that leaves me perplexed. The bodies of the 5 missing people were hanging as if they were puppets, with empty eyes, but all of them were facing me. And between them is a woman with a big smile. I opened my eyes wide with amazement as my lips got dry. Finally, I remembered what I was forgetting when it was too late. Thank you for saving me by giving me your life, said the voice with indescribable love, but announcing my horrible destiny. It's true. Matthew disappeared in the clearing without any trace. I have no breath to speak. I just know that we can add someone more to the list. And so that was another finisher, guys. I'll continue going, but I'm going to be cutting out the skip modes. Okay, so we are back. We got back to the cat. I chose to pick her up this time, again, to continue on to the different points. So now we are going to escape from the cat instead of confronting her. It is best for me to escape from this cursed cat. I made a mistake by bringing her with me. That cat only brings problems. I don't feel very sure about that voice, but perhaps it can guide me to the exit. It sounds kind, and I certainly don't want to stay with this animal. With that in mind, I try to move forward, but the cat blocks my path. No matter how hard I try, she moves faster than me, showing me her claws and fangs furiously as if preparing to attack me. My instinct tells me that it would be better to not go one step further. I don't know what she can do, but that cat is dangerous. Suddenly the cat begins to meow thunderously, almost making me deaf. My heart skips a beat with each of them, as if I were hearing a wild beast roar ferociously. My breathing becomes agitated. Those meows are wrecking my nerves. I have no other way out. I don't care about the voice anymore. All I want is to lose that cat from sight. So not wasting a second more, I start to run in the opposite direction, begging she was not following me. I run through the forest, not looking back, forgetting about everything except my desire to get away from her. I have no idea where I'm going or how long it's been since I started to run, but I don't care. My lungs burn and my heart beats anxiously, begging me for a rest, but I cannot give myself that luxury. Stronger than the pleas of rest from my body are the pleas from my soul, crying, terrified, asking me to continue running until I can't anymore. Sometimes I hear the strange voice again, sounding in my head, but whenever it happens, the echo of the cat's meows are heard throughout the forest, freezing my blood again and reminding me that I cannot stop. I feel sorry for the voice, but I can't answer your call. I'm so desperate that more than 3 times I've fallen flat to the ground, and many more times hurt with the branches of trees. But that pain doesn't stop me. I'll keep running until my legs can't go one single step further. 2:57 a.m. I don't know for how long I have been running, but for some minutes I haven't heard any of them, neither the voice nor the meows. Much to my relief, finally I stop, resting my hands on my knees and feeling on the verge of fainting. I breathe using my mouth, trying to fill my lungs with as much air as I can. How my legs hurt, as if they had been hammered mercilessly. But this pain does not bother me, because I finally feel safe. Suddenly I look up, only to find something that fills me with joy. I see the exit of the forest. I did it. I escaped from this demonic forest. I didn't become another victim of the disappearances. Just thinking about it almost brings tears to my eyes. Axel! Axel! Suddenly I hear someone calling my name. But it isn't any strange voice. It's the voices of my friends who are looking for me. Hey, over here! I shout without hesitation, with a bit of difficulty because of my shortness of breath. Soon they found me and impatiently ran towards me. "Where were you? The Marine was killing us," Stephen said with a face that I don't remember having ever seen before. Before answering, I take a deep breath. "Inside the forest. I couldn't find the exit." "That's strange. After that hit us, we both woke up out of the woods." "That's strange. After that hit us, we both woke up out of the woods. We thought that you'd be close, but we couldn't find you anywhere," explained Alfred, who also looks at me with great relief on his face. "And you didn't try to find me in the forest?" I said, feeling a little annoyed because they didn't go to save me as great friends. Instantly, both Stephen and Alfred shake their heads in denial. "I didn't want to go back in," Alfred said, almost eating nails from imagining it. "Me neither. After seeing that demonic cat, no. Also, we had hopes that you would be outside just as we were." I sigh after hearing them, but I soon forget my annoyance. "Well, I really can't blame you. The most important thing is that we are all safe." "Yes, but that was somewhat terrifying," confessed Stephen with a pale face. After that war, I didn't know what was going to become of us." I was about to tell them about all I had to go through, but just before saying a word, I changed my mind. They didn't need to know. The important thing is that we escaped and nobody got hurt. "Well, I think we've had enough of this test of courage. We should better get back home," I said, looking horribly tired. Without hesitation, both of them responded with a nod. After that, everyone started to walk back home without looking back. Despite everything, I have to say that our main goal was fulfilled. We had a memorable night. The legend is true. Now I know it. And that's another good finish. Alright, so I'm going to go back. I think there was one more choice. So I'll skip through the skip mode. I'll cut that part out. And we'll see where we go from there. Alright, we're back at the choice to keep her captured or to kill her. This time, sadly, I'm going to choose to kill her. And see what becomes of us. Yes, that is what I have to do. It is only logical. The magic should die along with the cat. That should be my ticket back. I mustn't doubt, just act fast so it hurts as least as possible. Everything ends tonight. Finally, people from this town will be able to live in peace without fearing that this cursed cat would make anyone else disappear. Killing a living creature is easy. The only thing I have to do is grab her neck and twist it. You twist it with all your strength until you hear a snap, as if it were a branch. After that, she will not move anymore. You don't have to think, just act. In silence, I observe how my hands move to her neck to carry out my plans. I don't even want to imagine what my expression looks like at this moment. It must be terrifying. My concentration must be eerie for anyone who could see me, even upon getting it. The cat does not resist. Fearfully, she does nothing more than tremble. Ignorant of what would happen to her, but knowing that I have no good intentions, I am ready to apply force. But suddenly, she scratches my face with a quick and precise attack. "Ah! Go here!" Immediately, I let her go while crying in agony, covering my face with both hands. I deserved that. Despite the pain, part of me cannot stop thinking I deserved that for trying to kill another living being. Evil or not, she only tried to defend her life. When the pain recedes, I look down only to find that the cat is on the ground, showing me her fangs, and with an aggressive posture, just like before, I caught her. What followed was something that I would have never even imagined. Suddenly the cat starts emitting a bright light. It's even more intense than my flashlight. Little by little, the cat changes her shape. The figure that now appears in front of me, this silhouette, is one that I can easily recognize. She was becoming human. The impression leaves me speechless. I shake my head in denial, unable to accept what I am seeing as real, but it was no illusion. Now what is in front of my eyes is not a cat, but a girl of extraordinary beauty. She stares at me with her cold, red eyes. Unlike before, there was no hatred in them. She seemed rather sad, as if she felt guilty of something just by looking at my face. Suddenly, she speaks to me. Sorry, you wanted to take my life, but I'll take yours instead. That is the best choice I can make tonight, she said ruefully. I hear no hatred in this voice. My life? Are you going to kill me? I asked, still confused by the shock. It has to be a joke. A cat is going to kill me? I must be dreaming. There's no other explanation for it. Suddenly my hands, my feet, my fingers, my heart, they all feel an intense cold. In just an instant, all the warmth of my body was stolen. Shortly after, I fall down on the ground, weak, as if it were a puppet with its strings cut. My vision quickly begins to cloud, becoming dark. My death is real. The last thing I see before disappearing is the red in the eyes of the girl, shining with a feeling of repentance. Okay, so that was the last ending for Trick and Treat visual novel. I hope you guys enjoyed these other endings, maybe. But for now, this is Katane Fox, signing out.